All right, one more thing to show you in the demonstration. A new virtual instrument from MOTU. This is called Ethno. This is a world ethnic virtual instrument. 4 gigabytes of sampled instruments and 4 additional gigabytes of loops and phrases. This is actually a hybrid instrument. All right, a standard virtual instrument, you send MIDI in, you trigger the sounds, audio comes out. But Ethno is also working with loops and phrases. With certain ethnic instruments, the phrasing of how that instrument is played, or maybe even vocal phrasing, that's part of the sound. So we want to be able to trigger not only individual notes, but also phrases and loops out of the Ethno instrument. Now, the Ethno instrument has the same basic feature set as the symphonic instrument: convolution, reverb, disc streaming, multiple outputs and so forth, but it also has these loop functions. You can drag and drop a MIDI file from Ethno into the track of your sequencer. So maybe you found a pattern that you really like, but you wanted to play a different instrument, so you can drag and drop that loop, full control over the tempo of the loops, lock those loops to the tempo of your sequence. Very powerful hybrid virtual instrument. Let's play a couple of examples. We're going to start off with some African instruments, I believe. Okay. All right, I noticed he's singing along to that part. He's singing DP is great in Senegalese or something. All right, now you notice that Brad is triggering individual notes, but he's also triggering loops. And you notice that he was using different tempos of those loops. So we can set up the tempos any way we like. We can also lock the tempo of the loops to our sequence tempo. All right, let's mellow out. Let's get into a little Zen relaxation, brew some green tea, and listen to some Asian instruments. I got the bubbling brooks going on. I'm getting into that Zen meditation. I've had my green tea. All right, now it's time for a pint of Guinness. All right, a Celtic instrument is a basketball. A Celtic instrument, well, let's hear some examples of some Celtic instruments. My pint of Guinness, I've had my green tea. How about a little bit of Foster's, all right? You know, if you're going to score the next Outback commercial, you need your didgeridoos, your didgeridon'ts. Let's get into some ethnic Aboriginal Australian instruments. sync to a didgeridoo before. Very cool. All right, and let's see what else we got to show here. All right, we're going around the world here. All right, I did not bring my Cuban heels. This is probably a good thing. We're not here to watch me dance, but let's listen to a little Spanish gypsy music.
Ay, bueno.
Excellent. All right, we've got one more example to play for you here in our demonstration. Last demo of the day. We always save the best for last. All right, we're going to do a little ethnic homogenization here. Some Egyptian instruments, some Spanish instruments here in Los Angeles. And what we're also going to do is we're going to use some backing tracks as part of our sequence. Brad can control the sequencer from his keyboard using remote MIDI controls. You can turn the transport on or off. That means that he can play rubato, then he can bring in loops and play along with those loops. And of course, everything is tempo locked together. So let's listen to the grand finale. Helping us out on the keyboards. Play the Ethno Instrument, $295, shipping first quarter 2006. We've shown you the rollout of DP5. We've shown you the symphonic instrument version 1.1. This is Brad, this is Les, I'm Dave, we're MOTU. You're beautiful, and ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you very much.